How's it going? I'm finally in Guatemala. We had a week of quarantine, but we were able to get retested. Everyone got negatives, and so we're finally back in Guatemala. We got in here on Thursday, and so just been having orientation, meeting the staff around here and our ministry hosts, and it's been really fun. And honestly, just coming back and driving through Guatemala City to our base reminded me as to why I love this place in the first place and why it was so great the first time here. I don't know why, I just can't describe it, but like there's this weird like atmosphere here of like, I don't know, this like joy, happiness that you just don't feel in America, like a friendliness kind of, and like this like liveliness. Even though everything here is like slower and laid back, it's more lively than America. I don't know. It's super weird. But so we're at the base. See if I can show you. Over here's where we sleep. Those are our bedrooms. Our kitchen's down there. Got some really nice staff that's from here in Guatemala that's cooking for us. The scenery is amazing. It's a bit cloudy today and kind of late now, so I can't show you, but right over there is usually a giant, beautiful mountain. I think it's actually the volcano Fuego. Yeah, it's Fuego, the volcano. And so, like, that's right there, and we get to see it the entire time that we're here. And then there's just mountains kind of all around, like lower ones, but like Fuego, I wish you could see it. You might see it in another video later on, but it's huge, like ginormous. Like, there's mountains next to it that are below the clouds. Fuego is so big that the clouds covered it up earlier today. So, I don't know. There might be a possibility of hiking that one. I would be excited if I could on my days off. But so yeah, we've just been here, me and the staff, and having fun. Right back here behind me, I forgot to show you. We got 2 soccer goals on the field right here. So that's for soccer ministry that we have with the kids of the area. And so we have that sometimes, but it's also just a fun field for us to play, like hang out in. Traffic's kind of always going by. I don't think I've seen it stop once, but it's honestly kind of fun just listening to some of it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's different being here than what I would think, but it's not in a bad way. It's not like too disorienting. It's fun being here. It's a new experience for me, and I'm loving it. So super lucky we got bunk rooms with a bathroom for ourselves, so like we don't have to use outhouses like we did in Gainesville. We got showers we got showers for each room as well, so like we're not sharing with other people. I don't know if you saw earlier when I turned the camera around, but everyone's already got their Enos hooked up on the little tiny porch area that we got. This place looks like a Eno jungle, but that's just part of the world race, is just looking around and seeing Enos everywhere is what I've realized. Yeah, right now it's Friday at 6:20, and tomorrow we get to head into Antigua. It's like a 30-minute drive away. One of the staff here is going to drive us, but we get to head in, get some food for ourselves for Saturday and Sunday, and just kind of look around and explore a little bit before we get fully into ministry. Saturdays and Sundays are our free days where we don't have ministries. Sunday is our Sabbath, and so we'll be this week having church here. There's a possibility in the future for going to other churches, but I don't speak enough Spanish yet to try that. I am learning more. I'm remembering more than what I thought I knew, and I've learned more, and I'm learning some slang now, and I've learned some words that like can literally be used for 3 different things. Orale, I think is one of them, and that literally means yes, goodbye, and hello is one of them. It's a super weird word. It literally just used for every situation. Is what it sounded like. But yeah, it's just been fun. Got to learn some like slang more here in Guatemala Spanish instead of just what you would learn in school. So that's been fun. Um, the weather here is amazing. The other day, one of the leaders was talking to us, and he's like, "Well, you can sleep out in your Eno, but it gets cold during the days." And he's like, "Gets around the upper 40s," and all of us laughed because we just came from Gainesville, where it was like down in the 30s, low 40s, and so now it's hot enough here. I'm running around in a t-shirt and shorts, and a lot of us are running around barefoot on campus. We can't go barefoot off campus, but the weather is just super nice. I feel like I'm in the summertime here. Um, so yeah, it's just been really cool being here. I'm excited to be able to get into ministry. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what it looks like. They haven't told us fully yet what it is. We just I know who will be like my ministry leader, but I don't know what we're doing or where we're doing it. So that's still to come. That'll be on Monday. Uh, so that's just kind of an update on where I am and how I'm going. Um, yeah, so we're really just kind of chilling, wait until Monday when we learn more. But the local city, Paramos, is right down the street. It's like a 3 mile hike, I think, close to. And so that's not too far. But that's got like a little tiny like Dollar General in it. Might go to that at some point, just for fun, just to see the town. Um, yeah, just I don't know. Sorry, I'm just jumping around. I know I'm jumping all around, but I'm just thinking back to the atmosphere here of like when we first got here. Like, yeah, driving through Guatemala City, there was some very rancid smells like burning rubber and trash burning. But honestly, that's just part of the experience, and instantly I just fell in love with it. And like, uh, I don't know, there's just a joy of everyone's kind of like, "Hey, how are you?" And it's like this like community feeling of like, I don't. It's just more of like a closeness together. Like you're more reliant on people, and like in America, it's like, don't really talk to me, don't really say hi to me. You're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. We're going through the store, and just from driving through and seeing how many people were just like walking around, talking and having fun. I don't know, it's just different here. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, yeah, it's different. It's also uh, it's laid back. We've been warned that like food services they don't really do that like quickly, so it's just kind of like a you wait, but like everyone here is just slow and chilled back, and like there's no rush. So um, I think someone called it was like the savor the gathering type thing, I think is what they said. And so like if something starts at like 5:30, it could start at 6 just because people were for 30 extra minutes enjoying each other's company. Yeah, savor the company is what I think they call it. So there's just that. Oh, something really cool that was shown to me while I was flying in on the helicopter. Not the helicopter, on the plane, sorry. I'm losing light, so I'll probably be wrapping up after this. But just something cool that was shown to me is as we flew in, like we were flying in, like you could see through the clouds in certain places, and like everywhere there's tin roofs. So it was like all gleaming, just like little tiny specks of light beaming off of it while we were flying in. And as we were landing, I was like, "Man, that's so cool! It kind of looks like looking up at the night sky and like seeing the stars." And so I was like, "Oh," I was just like thinking of the stars, and then like I felt like inside my head I had the thought like you. I used to sit on my car for hours and stargaze. Like I'd sit on the car hood and just gaze at the stars sometimes at night. So like as I was sitting there, this thought just came in my head. pretty sure it was from God, but it was like, I'm gonna give you a love for these people the same way that you love those stars that you are now thinking of because of them. So it was just kind of like this like cool comparison, like of like he's gonna, I don't know, put a love in me for them as much as there was a love for just stargazing, looking at the stars in there. All because I was looking at some tin roofs from the sky. So that was just the cool thing shown to me. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna end it there with my fading daylight. Hopefully, I'll get this posted tomorrow when I'm in Antigua, and I'll only be able to post videos on Saturdays and Sundays because that's the only place I get Wi-Fi. Unless I go into like Paramos. Paramos, yeah. Sorry, I'm still trying to learn it. So, it'll usually be on Saturdays and Sundays. But anyways, I love you guys. I thank you all for praying for me and just supporting me through this. It's been a long journey, but as we were told today, it was more God pulling us back like a bow. And so the process of getting to something is always long and drawn out, like you would slowly pull back a bow. But the action that comes from it is always quick, and the arrow is never slow. So it's been a process getting here. 3 months waiting in Gainesville, and then an extra week of quarantine. But I feel, and it's felt amongst the whole group, that this is it. It's go time. It's fun time. Oh, sorry. I just got to share. This is something else that came to me. Kind of because like this quick action is going to be like us being warriors going into it, and so being warriors, there's also another thing, like in the Bible, I've heard it said, it's in the Bible, the gates of hell shall not prevail. I'm not exactly certain on the scripture, but I've never heard a scripture that said, and the gates of heaven are going to stand forever against the attack of the devil. That's because we're not called to be on the defense. We're not called to defend the gates of heaven. They do that themselves. The reason it says the gates of hell shall not prevail is because we as Christians should be on the offensive, taking land from the devil. And so that's why the gates of hell aren't going to prevail, because they're being attacked. Not the gates of heaven. It never said the gates of heaven are going to stand forever against their attacks, because they ain't being attacked. It's the gates of hell that shall not prevail, because we're attacking them, and they ain't going to stand. The war's already won. God did that on the cross. Now it's just time to win some battles. So, be strong in the Lord. Be bold. Go take some land. I love you guys. See ya.